Hello, welcome to my API video. Today I'm going to be talking about a API that I've researched recently that is really interesting to me. Um, so I found this API on a programmableweb.com, and from what I can tell, it's just a massive directory of APIs and sort of how to use them and where a lot of popular ones get posted. I saw a lot of APIs from like NASA and Facebook and stuff. So it seems like big tech companies are putting resources into this. I see IBM Watson as well. Anyways, the one I want to talk about is called Nutridigm, and it is a really cool API that basically uses the power of data as it relates to food science to help a person optimize their food intake for their health. Um, and more specifically, this API will sort of answer the question, is this food group good for this type of illness? And so basically, if you have a certain illness that you have trouble managing or is just very sensitive to lots of different things, then you can say, how can I eat better for this food, and it will, or for this illness, and it will spit out a group of foods or a list of foods that are optimal for you and others that you might want to avoid to avoid the risk of exacerbating any of your health issues. So for me, this is amazing. I'm really interested in like food optimization and nutrition and getting the most out of what I want to, put into my body all the time. I'm really sensitive about those things. Even though I still don't eat amazingly all the time, it's something I really recognize the importance of. And this tool is super, super cool, and I'm surprised it exists. I don't know if this one's free. When I go to its website, it's very difficult to navigate. It's really easy to understand how it works, and it'll even give you a try it out page. But when you do that, it asks for a subscription ID on any type of query. So I can't do any custom queries for, say I wanted to look at foods that are good for keeping your lungs healthy if you have asthma or lung cancer or something like that. Um, but I can tell from the example images exactly what it would do. So if I go to the food groups function, um, I can just see how many, let's see, there are two large categories and about 20 something subcategories of food groups. And you can look at the attributes and benefits and negatives to each of these little subgroups. So if you go to, fruits, you can see um, different positive and benefit effects for fruits. And then you can check that information for any of them. You can also do the health conditions function, and this feature returns a complete list of health conditions, illnesses, risks, and issues, well-being of various organs, systems, and medications, weight loss diets, allergies, and dietary preferences. So if you can find your thing, your ailment that or thing you want to target with your food, then you can look at that, and then it'll give you the specific list of foods that are good for. Let's take weight loss for an example, for losing weight, and foods that might be make it difficult for you to do anything but retain weight. So you can attack it from both ways at the same time, which is really cool. So that's health conditions, and then the suggest I think is probably the most powerful feature. So for any pairing of a health condition in a food group, it returns a list of the most helpful or least helpful food suggestions within the specified food group for the specified health condition. Along with each suggested item, there's an advisory suggestion and a note that accompanies them. So, and not all of them are filled out because it's a really large database, so there isn't like note information on all of them, but still, just the ones that they have are really valuable medical data, and they're super specific to the person and the user who wants to use them. So these are pretty great. In the future, I'd love to see this combined with a genomic analysis so that you could get even more specific about, oh, I have these things in my family tree and they make me more prone to this stuff, so I should probably avoid these foods anyways, even though I don't have this health condition. I want to avoid that. Um, as well as maybe a gut microbiome analysis if you could send that in to the company, or just get the data from it yourself and then plug that in to a site with this API that could basically spit out an ideal diet plan for you. You could probably extend your lifespan. So yeah, really cool. I'm definitely going to try this out and see if I can make a website using it. So yeah, uh, first API video. Thanks.